for the Sunoco Race Fuels Dirt Car Cadets. And the green is out. Gary Catellus has the lead as they enter turn 2. Pat Weldon right behind him and trying to get alongside. And we got a spin in the middle of 1 and 2, the 39F of Tyler Fox. Caution on the Speedway. Complete restart with Tyler to the back of the field in the Biltod Towing, Wayne's Auto Body, and Borgno Rental Monte Carlo. Off of 4, ready to go green, and we're off. Catellus is your leader. Waterlet in the 22nd, Pat Weldon the 45 third, Jake Simmons to 4th, Craig Catellus drops all the way to 5th. Mitch Waterlet challenging Gary Catellus for the lead off of turn 4, and as we head down the front stretch, it will be the 20 of Mitch Waterlet in front. Gary Catellus trying to get the lead back on the outside. Weldon is 3rd, Simmons 4th, then Kachuba and Craig Catellus. Bob Schwartzmiller running in the 7th spot. Mitch Waterlet in the middle of the racetrack, your leader. Mitch has never won a feature event here at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Looking strong in the early going. Still a long way to go. This will be lap 3. We'll have 9 more laps to go. 9 remaining. Gary Catellus still 2nd, then Pat Weldon, Jake the Snake Simmons, Nick Kachuba 5th, Bob Schwartzmiller 6th, Craig Catellus 7th, Joey Catellus 8th, and then Tyler Fox and the 81 of Jesse Gold. Mitch Waterlet looking strong out in front. Pat Weldon the 45 challenging Gary Catellus for 2nd. Halfway, 6 down and 6 to go. Mitch Waterlet driving the race of his life for the first 6 laps. We have, when he comes by lap 7, 5 to go. Behind him, the race still on. Gary Catellus, Pat Weldon, Jake Simmons, Nick Kachuba, and Bob Schwartzmiller now door to door for 5th. Simmons to the outside of Weldon for 3rd off of turn 4. Not able to make the pass. Pat still 3rd. The Snake 4th, and Mitch Waterlet 4 laps away from a feature win. And every lap, he's picking up about a car length on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Two laps to go, 2 to go. Mitch Waterlet trying to get career feature win number 1. Gary Catellus has been 2nd from the get-go. He's closing in. He's making up some ground all of a sudden. A lot of ground. Coming for the white flag, 1 lap to go. Waddle goes to the bottom. Cancella's to the outside, trying to pick up some more ground, and he's catching him again down the back chute. This is the final lap. And we got a spin in 1 and 2. Coming off of turn 4, here come your leaders. Checkered flag for Mitch Waddle, his career first. Caution is out for the Jesse Gold 81. Mitch Waddle, career win number 1.
What a way to start the night. Yeah. Maybe we want to run you first all the time.
Oh, that first start didn't look too good.
No, you got a second chance and you took advantage of it.
Yeah. Well, car run's going to the bottom and I got down there.
What do you think you could rate?
About 7.
Finally here. Did you ever think it was going to happen?
No.
It looked like the last couple of laps, I don't know if you were slowing down or they started to catch you. Were you starting to be a little cautious?
I made a few little mistakes.
I kept saying, where are they? Where are they?
Just wait for the flag, you know?
People you want to thank?
Bill Drew, they helped me out a lot, and Mr. Balls, and a few other guys. My wife puts up with all this.
Congratulations. Don't wait 7 years to get back.
Hey, thank you.
Mitch Waddle, your winner in the Dirt Farm Cadets.
Jeff Bronaszewski and Josh Holtgraver to turn 4, lead the field to the green flag, and we're off. Josh Holtgraver, your leader. Danny Angelicchio second. For the lead in 3, Angelicchio sliding by on the inside. He comes up the racetrack, spinning his tires, but he's in the fast lane in front. Holtgraver second, Lucon is third. Dan Angelicchio in the Brooks Auto, S&S Communications 14 now pulling away into turn 3. Kyle Lucon challenging Josh Holtgraver for second in 3 and 4. Bronaszewski is fourth, Laura Lucon fifth, Mike Pager Jr. is sixth. Mark Moats Jr. seventh, Michael Reft eighth. Big lead for Angelicchio. 2 laps in, he's out front by almost a straightaway. Cal Lucon second in the Cindy's Catering 1. Mike Pager Jr. now even with Laura Lucon for fifth into turn 1, but loses some ground in the corner. Laura moves to fourth. Jeff Bronaszewski now fifth. Pager is sixth. He goes inside into turn number 3. Dan Angelicchio with a huge lead over Kyle Lucon. Josh Holtgraver third, Mike Pager Jr. moving to fourth. Laura Lucon is fifth. Michael Reft is up to sixth. Bronaszewski is seventh. Mark Moats Jr. eighth. Justin Lamb ninth, and Danny Karalegas runs 10th. 20 laps to go. Good racing back through the field. Caution on the speedway as we've got debris on the racetrack in turn 1. We've got debris on the racetrack in turn 1. Caution is out. 19 to go. Green is back out. Angelicchio on the outside continues to lead. Lucon has second. Pager to his outside in turn 2 will drive by, and now Michael Reft is up to fourth. Lucan still third, Ref fourth off at turn 2. Justin Lamb has moved to fifth. Look out, Scott Shemp and Laura Lucan together on the back straight. They separate and the race continues. Angeliquio continues to show the way around the monster half mile. Angeliquio in front by more than a second and a half. Justin Lamb on the outside, Michael Reft on the inside. The race for fourth, leaving turn number 2. Justin Lamb able to move into fourth down the back chute. 15 laps to go, 15 to go. Lucan pressuring Pegger for second. Into the sunset in turn 1. Lucan to the low side. Makes the pass into 2, but can he hold it? No. Pegger's back in second off of 2 down the back chute. Lap traffic ahead for your race leader as we close in on the halfway mark. 13 laps to go. 12 are down. Angeliquio a little squirrely in the middle of 1 and 2 that time. Almost got the wall. He's got traffic in his path as he races into turn number 3. Oh, and he's got the car reel sideways in turn 4. Halfway for your race leader. Around the 67 of Ron Hall. Trying to lap the 09 of Dennis Niederreiter. Goes underneath him into turn number 3. Good race still for 4th, 5th, and 6th as well between Justin Lamb, Michael Reft, and Josh Holtgraver. Dan Angeliquio off of turn 4, trying to lap Bo Glemba. He's got 2 lap cars between he and Mike Pegger. Even though he's dealing with the back of the field, his lead has not shrunk. Glemba in the 99. For a minute there, I thought he was going to the pits. He stays on the racetrack, but not running nearly as strong as normal. In the back straightaway, contact. Pegger trying to get Ron Hall out of the way. Kyle Lucan gets into Hall as well. Those two continue their battle for position off of turn number 4. Lucan trying to squeeze between Pegger and the wall, but there's the car of Dennis Niederreiter in his path, and he'll have to follow Mike into turn 1. Meantime, Dan Angeliquio lapping more cars at the back of the field. He gets by the pole sitter, Jeff Broniszewski. 8 laps to go, 8 to go. Here's the race for 4th and 5th. Justin Lamb and Josh Holtgraver. Reft is 6th. Then Danny Carolingas, Colton Flitter, Scott Shemp, Laura Lucan, and Mark Moats. Those two 1 and 2 in the point standing. Shemp close to the wall in turn 1 of the 75. They're just ahead of the race leader now as Angeliquio has cleared the 38 of Gary Nollinger. Six more laps. For Dan Angeliquio, who won here on June the 12th. Second place, Mike Pegger and Kyle Lucan continue their duel off of turn number 4. 5 laps to go. Bo Glemba has pitted in car 99. Angeliquio in turn 1. Around Mark Moats Jr. and Scott Shemp. Mike Pegger around Jeff Bronaszewski, and Cal Lukon comes right with him again. Angelicchio's within a straightaway of the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th place cars. 2nd and 3rd are a half a track ahead of 4th. Angelicchio trying to lap points leader Laura Lukon, and does going into turn 1 on the outside. 2 laps to go. The Brooks Auto S&S Communications rocket takes the white flag. 1 lap remaining in the Duke George Memorial for the Fast Track Pro late models, and it's not over yet. Colton Flitter hits the wall in turn 2. The caution is out. So, race fans, it's not over yet. Angelicchio tried to win his 4th Pennsylvania Motor Speedway feature. Mike Pegger Jr. trying to win his 3rd straight Duke George Memorial. Angelicchio is really hooked up. He hauls it off on the outside, and we've got Pegger on the inside with the lead in turn 2. Ron Hall, the 67. We got all kind of water or whatever on the racetrack. You got water on the racetrack in turn. I hope it's water and not oil. Ron Hall in the 67. The Duke George Memorial for the Fast Track Pro late models. Green is out. Pegger with the lead into turn 2. He slides up in front, and Angelicchio goes by, and then we got another wreck in turn 2. Laura Lukon in the 84 and Jeff Bronaszewski in the 08. Caution on the Speedway. Greensburg, Mike Pegger Jr. from Wexford. And here they come off at turn number 4. The green is out. Mark Moats Jr. moves all the way to 5th. He was just 4 points out of the points lead coming into this race. Dan Angelicchio 1 lap away again for the win. Cal Lukon moves to 2nd. Lukon able to get around Pegger. Pegger to the inside trying to get back by Lukon, but starts to push bad in turn 2, and Cal's got 2nd. Pegger is 3rd. Justin Lamb 4th. Mark Moats Jr. 5th. Gary Nollinger is 6th. And Dan Angelicchio wins the Duke George Memorial. Cal Lukon 2nd, Pegger 3rd, Justin Lamb 4th, Moats 5th. 24 laps, you were gone, and then wreck, caution. The scales, it took a long time to get here.
I know, I was getting nervous there, especially when that caution came out late. I saw Pegger, right there, and he's good here. It's hard to beat him, but it feels good.
I think this is the best you've ever gone around this. You were flying up high.
I normally don't get up, on the top side there. I get around the bottom pretty good, but I figured I'd give it a shot, and it was pretty good.
Did you make many changes to get the car to work there, or did it just feel like that's where it wanted to be?
We tried something new on the car that we've been using more actually on short tracks, and actually it paid off here.
Congratulations. I don't know if you remember Duke George, but I'm sure your dad has raced many laps against Duke's cars.
Yeah, he did. He's wanted this race for a long time, me to win this Memorial race, so it feels good.
Congratulations, Dan.
Thank you.
Dan Angelicchio, your winner of the Duke George Memorial. We've got Stas Shadowski in the 74, J.E. Stalter in the 17, J.E., and the green is out. Stalter on the outside. 13 car Bill Yoy bangs off the wall at the back of the field, but he's all right. Stalter, your early leader. Sadowski is 2nd. Martinek 3rd. On the inside comes Clayton Kennedy in the 9, challenging Martinek almost 3 wide for 2nd off of 4. Kerry Gasser is running 5th. Big lead for J.E. Stalter, the Martinsbury Madman of the over and under construction Trison Concrete Last Lap Cafe. 17 J.E. Here comes the midway missile. The outside lane is open, and he's picking them off. Coming off of turn number 4, Daryl Charlier moving up into the 6th spot. Those hugging around the inside see Charlier going by on the outside. Almost got the wall down the back chute and burped the throttle. Big lead for Stalter. Charlier moving to 4th. Kennedy back to 5th, and it's Gasser. Here comes Vince LeBeau thinking better of it. J.E. Stalter ahead of Stush Sadowski, Tom Martinek, and Daryl Charlier. Charlier now trying to pass Martinek for 3rd. Doing the high side, hustled off at turn number 4 to make the pass. 8 laps to go. Clayton Kennedy and Kerry Gasser race for 5th down the back chute, the 9 and the 0. Right behind them, Vince LeBeau in the 17L and the 10 of Wayne Tessine. Charlier around Sadowski for 2nd. So it's 1st and 2nd in the point standings. Running 1 and 2. Sladler 2nd in the points, leading the race, and points leader and defending champion Daryl Charlier behind him. Charlier has already won 6 times this year. Stalter has 2 wins. To go. Stalter leads. Charlier is closing. Stalter around the 13 of Bill Yoy, and Charlier passes him as well, and Yoy overreacts and slams the wall. It might have been the wind off of Daryl Charlier's car that spun out to 13. Just kidding. Bill was surprised when he saw Charlier dart by him in the middle of the turn and spun up the banking and slaps the wall. We'll start the race. And here we go. Continue the lead into turn 1. Wayne Tessine trying to go for it on the outside. He's to 4th. Stalter still in front. Charlier is 2nd. Right up against the wall. Off of turn 4 they come. Tessine now moving to 3rd. Cody Miller to 13W. Have problems in turns 1 and 2, trying to get the car back underway. Looks like he may go to the pits. 3 laps remaining, 3 to go. Charlier tries the inside in 1, shows his nose. Stalter still in front off of 2. Clayton Kennedy to the outside of Tom Martinek, trying to move it into the top 5, and does so down the backstretch in the Austin's Bleach, number 9. Charlier again on the inside in 1 and 2. A little closer that time. One more lap. Vince LeBeau pitting in the 17L. 3rd place in the point standings coming into tonight. Charlier closing, but Stalter extends the lead by a car length down the back chute. Charlier trying the bottom through 3 and 4, and he's going to spin the car. Caution is out. Caution was thrown. Modifieds here at Pittsburgh. Off we go another time. Green is out. Stalter will win the drag race into turn 1. Tessine follows him on the high side. Sadowski is 3rd. Clayton Kennedy now moving to 4th. Kerry Gasser in the 0 car is 5th. White flag waving. J.E. Stalter has not won since May the 1st. Won 2 of the first 3 features of the season. Tassine drops to the inside, trying to make it interesting. Stalter wins by 2 car lengths. First, you were hot early, won 2 of the first 3, and now you're back with this new hot rod.
Yeah, it feels good.
Were you worried at the end?
Yeah. And then should have got the checker, and I got the caution.
That's the way it always works out. Then you got Darrell. Well, he spun. That was the caution, and then Wayne. Darrell went for it. He gambled on the bottom and got away from it. But Wayne made an interesting. Were you aware those guys were right on your tail?
No, I couldn't hear them, but I wasn't doing easy.
People you want to thank?
My brother, my wife, all my family, the fans.
Can you double up?
I sure hope.
All right, go get him. J.E. Stalter, your winner in the UMP Modifieds. Off we go, 10-lap hobby stock feature. Then we can start with tonight's racing program. Adam Scheidel is your leader. Then Ian Tomine, Brian Hutchko, and Ricky Steigerwald. It's a 4-car battle into turn 3. Brian Hutchko trying to take second from Ian Tomine, unable to do so off the second turn down the back chute. Adam Scheidel leads in the Fulmer Motorsports Napa 00A. He's from Cecil Township. Tomine's towing. Art Torrens trucking. Pine Hollow in 221, trying to hold off the 60 of Brian Hutchko, the Schwartzmiller Ground Maintenance Mousetrap Bar and Grill Oldsmobile, for that second spot. Rookie, amateur stock rookie, hobby stock rookie, Ricky Steigerwald is 4th. Scheidel, Hutchko, Torrens, and Steigerwald. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The race behind them. Eddie Weiser, the OU2. Garrett Keffer, the 45, and Chase Evans, the 7. We're halfway. 5 down, 5 to go. Brian Hutchko right up on the heels now of Adam Scheidel, your leader, with 4 laps remaining. He has caught him. Bumper to bumper off of 4, your lead duo. Hutchko pulls even in turn 4. Brian Hutchko, your new leader. Adam Scheidel trying to return the favor off the second turn down the back chute. Final lap, hobby stock makeup feature for the lead. Scheidel just ahead of Hutchko through 3 and 4. And it's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway. Ryan Hutchko, the apparent winner. A pretty good battle between you two.
Oh yeah, very good battle. He raced me clean again. I give him big thanks for that. But I got to thank Bob Schwartzmiller for helping me out here. Schwartzmiller Ground Maintenance and Transportation, Stush's Automotive, Cal Racing Engines, Hannah's Clothing, Mousetrap Bar and Grill, Hedgeband.com, Doug Lawford, Custom Exhaust and Construction out of Midway, and everybody down at the shop who helps me, and see if we can do it again.
Good job. You did it all one. I don't have to answer the second question. Brian Hutchko, your winner in the hobby stocks. Mike Johnson and Jim Steffens bring the field off at turn 4. Looks good, and the green is out. It's Johnson in front, Steffens second, Lepro third, Baker fourth, then Garvin and Medved. Iron Mike Johnson hasn't slowed down since last Saturday by the looks of it. 2 laps in, he leads Steve Baker underneath Jimmy Lepro now for third in turn 1. Baker goes driving by. Lepro fourth, Garvin is fifth, and Chuck Medved. Mike Johnson ahead of Jimmy Steffens. Halfway. Checkered flag waving for Mike Johnson. Jim Steffens second. Steve Baker third. Jim Lepro fourth. John Garvin Jr. fifth, and then Chuck Medved in the 2M. Green is out. Flitter from the pole takes the lead. Jason Ryder to second, Brandon Bragoon is third. Daryl Charlier, the 27C, scratching. That car is already loaded up. Scratch from the first heat. 2 laps in. Brandon Burgoon trying to pick up the pace and put a little heat on the Yingling 76 of Jason Ryder for second. They're wheel to wheel through 1 and 2. Geisler meantime to the inside of John Mollick. That race down the back chute for 4th and 5th. They're still side by side. Geisler now making the pass in turn 4. Halfway, 4 down, 4 to go. Flitter out in front by a straightaway. Red Miley putting a charge on. He goes from 6th to 4th in 1 lap. For second in turn 4, it's still Ryder just ahead of Burgoon with 2 laps to go. Miley 4th, Geisler 5th, and Mollick, Waring, and Dave Johnson. Burgoon and Ryder continue their duel. 1 lap to go for John Flitter. Here he comes in the Johns Towing River Salvage 48. Flitter wins it in impressive fashion. Ryder trying to hold on for second. He'll get it. Burgoon is 3rd, Miley 4th, and Geisler 5th. Gerald Blair. This will be 7 laps. Green is out. Pat Weldon leads. Nick Kachuba is 2nd. 3 wide for 4th. Danny Rich up to 5th. Russ Volpani 6th as they head down the back chute into 3. It's Weldon front, Kachuba 2nd. Side by side for 3rd. Jake Simmons trying to take the spot away from Gary Catsellis. He's ahead of him in turn 2, but Catsellis comes flying back on the outside down the back chute. Drew's Auto Service 1 in the more concrete Simmons window cleaning 68X. Simmons now into 3rd. Two laps to go, 2 to go. One lap to go. Pat Weldon pulling away the race for second. Now Jake the Snake around Nick Kachuba into the runner-up spot. Russ Volpani is 5th. Catella fourth, Kachuba third, Simmons second. Checkered flag for Pat Weldon. Jake Simmons second, Nick Kachuba third, Gary Catella fourth, and Russ Volpani 5th. No good on the start. We'll try it again. Caution is out. Off of 4 again. Mitch Waddle Josh Langer. The green is out. Mitch Waddle still your leader. The 11 of Josh Langer second. Wayne Carbo moving on the outside of the 54. This, of course, the qualifying heats for the Cadet 25-lap Thunder. Feature still to come tonight. Waddle hasn't slowed down, has he? Won his first feature, now out in front of the heat. Bob Schwartzmiller second, Carbo third, Josh Langer fourth, then Joey Catella, Dave Slade, and Craig Catella. Bobby Schwartzmiller trying to take the lead. And he's got it into turn 3. Two laps to go. Schwartzmiller, Waddle now trying to hold off Wayne Carbo for second. Mitch Waddle is good night, slowing down. Problems, it would appear, in the 20W. He was running a little hot at the end of that feature he won earlier tonight. He's definitely slowed his pace down. The Denny's Restaurant, Park West Supply. 28 of Bob Schwartzmiller ready to take the checkered flag, just ahead of Wayne Carbo. Joey Catella gets third. Dave Slade fourth, and Josh Langer fifth. The one is renumbered 84, and Laura Lucan is driving the car. 00 Josh Holdgraver, 98 Tom Copeland, 08 Jeff Bronaszewski, 9R, or excuse me, the 8 of Tommy Schernhofer. Spin in turn 2. Caution is out. Colton Flitter looking to turn around his luck tonight. Remember, he got it into the wall in the feature earlier, the Duke George Memorial. Pegger leads. Flitter second. Bud Watson in the 100. That's the car that David Scott has driven, is third, and Josh Holdgraver challenging him in turn 4. Hager leads Flitter second. Bud Watson third. Josh Holtgraver still fourth. Michael Reff fifth. And Bo Glemba, Laura Lucan, Tommy Schernhofer, Jeff Broniszewski, and Tom Copeland. For fourth in turn 4, Josh Holtgraver just ahead of Michael Reft. Tom Copeland has pitted in car 98. Michael Reft into fourth. Holtgraver has dropped to fifth. Right behind him, Bo Glemba, and then Laura Lucan. Reft pushing up the racetrack in turn 4. 2 laps to go. Pager well in front of Colton Flitter, who's all by himself in second. Josh Holtgraver back into the 4th spot, but maybe not for long. Here comes Michael Reft with a sweet move down the back chute to try to get that spot back. Ref goes in low, but he pushes clear up across the banking again in turn 4. And now Holtgraver to his inside into turn 1. Meantime, here come your leaders, the Concord Automotive Triple S Auto Outlet 1C Mike Pager Jr. winning the first Fast Track Pro Late Model heat over Colton Flitter. Oh, Holtgraver hits the wall in turn 3 in that battle for 4th. Caution is out. Josh Holtgraver into the wall in turn 3. Green is out. We avoided disaster there on the front straightaway. Your early leader, Dan the Greek Karolakis, Gary Nolinger to second. Maybe not for long. He's sideways, and here comes Justin Lamb in the 93X. Trying to move by. Nolinger still second, Lamb third. Dennis Niederreiter's the car in the move. The 09 started at the back. He's up to 4th. Mark Moach Jr. 5th, and the 14 of Dan Angelicchio. Niederreiter moving to 3rd. He's really tightened that car up. He is straight through the turns and coming off. H&F Trucking 09. 93X Justin Lamb just about spun out in turn 1. Mark Moach Jr. now. And we got a problem in turn 2. Car 75, Scott Shem. The Miley BP Car Wash General Auto embroidered me 75. Turned around in turn 2. Your 5th. Green is out. And Danny Karolakis ends up all the way back in 5th. Nolinger leads, Niederreiter second, Angelicchio third. Niederreiter still second, Angelicchio third. Dan Karolakis has got a right rear flat. He is going to the pits. That's why he slipped on that restart. He was losing air pressure. Dan Angelicchio into second now. 5 down and 5 to go. And he is closing on race leader. Oh, Angelico off the wall down the back straightaway. Second place car still going. He is right up against her in turn 4 again. Four to go. White flag, 1 to go. Gary Nolinger off the outside of turn 4. Checkered flag is out. Angelico second, Niederreiter third, Moats fourth. Nolinger wins it. Justin Lamb will get fifth. Father and son ready to go. Green is out. Chuck Kennedy will take the lead. George P. Nicola down on the rail at 97. Clayton Kennedy was outside for second. Randy Hall running fourth into 3 and 4. Hall now to the high side trying to get by Clayton Kennedy for second off of 4. Does as they head into 1. Now he goes to the bottom rail. He'll go right by Chuck Kennedy for the lead. Chuck Kennedy up into almost to the wall in turn 3. Clayton Kennedy trying to pass his dad back for second. Wayne Tessine is moving again on the high side. The 10 is up to 4th. Look at this battle for second in turns 1 and 2. Whoa, I think Wayne Tessine took the air right off Clayton Kennedy and around he went. Off of 4 we go. Green is out. Ooh, banging it down the front straightaway. The 10 car, Randy Hall, may have a tire going down. Wayne Tessine squeezes between Hall and the wall. We got problems at 3 and 4 at the back of the field. '18 of Willie Briggs and the 13W of Corey Miller are the 2 spinners up in turn 3 and 4. Off we go. Wayne Tessine's DT Dyno 10 darts into the lead. Kerry Gasser into third. Chuck Kennedy second. Gasser trying to take the second spot through the middle of 3 and 4. Nicola is fourth, and Clayton Kennedy and Willie Briggs. Seven laps, we got a lap to go. Not much of a race for the lead, but boy, the battle behind is a good one. Chuck Kennedy, Kerry Gasser, George Nicola, Clayton Kennedy, Willie Briggs, and Randy Hall. Checkered flag for Wayne Tessine. Kennedy second, Gasser third. Clayton Kennedy looks like he'll be fourth. George Nicola fifth. Green is out. Oh, hot rod. Pitchers are on the inside. The outside lane goes flying by. Charlier and Martinick for the lead with J.E. Stalter third down the back chute. Well, the first feature tonight was Charlier chasing Stalter. Now it's Stalter chasing Charlier. Martinick third. Michael Davis and Bruce Tackich have their own race going for fourth and fifth with Stas Shadowski right behind in the 74 car. Charlier drops down a groove. He's still your leader. Stalter with room on the outside into turn one for a minute there. Oh, baby. He dives high. Now he tries to dive down under Darryl Charlier. They are up on the wall. Tom Martinick still third. Stas Shadowski's moved to fourth, and it's Bruce Tackich. Sean Dumhoff, maybe Jared driving the car, we'll see, and Michael Hot Rod Davis. J.E. Stalter tries the bottom. Off of four, he drifts up the banking. Charlier still your leader with 2 laps to go, 2 to go. Stas Shadowski third, Tom Martinick fourth. Dumhoff into 13, I believe that'd be Jared Dumhoff trying to pass Bruce Tackich for fifth. White flag waving. Charlier with a big lead now. Stalter's backed it down a bit. Your points leader in the Napa Auto Parts, W.J. Beitler Parker Auto Center 12, the Midway Missile, Darryl Charlier picking up the heat race win in the Miley RV UMP Modified. Stalter second. Stas Shadowski third, Tom Martinick fourth. And I believe it's Jared Dumhoff into 13. Adam Chino by half a car length, now full car length ahead of Robbie Torrens. Then it's Brian Hutchko and Ken Puglisi. Oh, Puglisi in the 1K. Ooh, in and out. Still racing. A little piece of the OU2. Chino out in front of Hutchko. Ian Tomai trying to regain the second spot in the 2-2-1. And we got another race for the lead. These two went at it in the feature earlier tonight. 2 laps from the finish. Your Young Gun feature is ready to go next. on Napa night. Get the good stuff. Car 7. Is that Teddy Blue? Chase Evans headed to the pits. One lap to go. Adam Cheitles, Fulmer Motorsports 00A. Napa, one of the sponsors on that car. And here comes Brian Hutchko trying to take it from him. Brian's a greedy guy. He'll steal the win on the last lap. Cheitles second, Tomai third, Ricky Steigerwald fourth, and Weiser fifth. Green is out. Alec Bronaszewski in front, Danny White second, Anna Ramsey third, and then Bernie Blair Jr. Bronaszewski gets higher and White to the inside, and we got ourselves a drag race for the lead. It's still Alec Bronaszewski 2 laps into this 5-lap Young Gun feature event. Two laps to go. It's still Alec Bronaszewski. And the Taylor Auto Body Bellevue Do It Best Sick of It Graphics Cavalier. Danny White, the points leader and leading winner this year, shadows him into turn 3. Hannah Ramsey is third. Coming to the checkered flag, Alec Bronaszewski trying to get his career first feature. Danny White trying to mount a charge on the inside. Not going to happen, and Alec Bronaszewski becomes the latest Young Gun winner. Danny White second. Anna Ramsey and Bernie Blair Jr. Man, I bet you thought this day was never, man, you're getting tall. You probably thought this day was never going to come too.
Oh, I know. I've been close many times. I could just never, come through with the win.
And then you're on vacation and Justin wins in the car. Now it's finally your turn.
Yeah, I know. I was excited for him to win, but of course, I wish I could have got the win in my car first. But, I'm glad that he could pick up some points for me.
Well, you got the win tonight. Danny chased you the whole way.
Yeah, I know. It was sort of like a flip-flop of last week. I was chasing him the whole way, and, he held me off. But tonight we switched roles.
So you're also running a hobby stock car the last couple of weeks. So does that help you out? I mean, this got to feel like slow motion compared to one of them.
Yeah, I'm not going as fast in the hobby stock yet, but you definitely learn to be smoother out there, and, it's helping out a lot.
People you want to thank?
Definitely got to thank my mom and dad. Without them, I couldn't be doing this. Andy Zolke, Taylor Auto Body, Bellevue Do It Best Hardware, and South Hills Car Store, and anyone else that helps out with the car.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Alec Bronaszewski, a new winner in the Young Guns. Ready to go, coming off a turn 4-2, J. Mike Johnson, 48, John Flitter. Green is out. Off a turn 2, Flitter leads down the back straightaway. Johnson is second, Steffens third, Ryder is fourth, then Burgoon and Baker. Baker in the 0, moving into fourth. Steffens is third. Johnson second. John Flitter is your leader. John Flitter edging away. Jason Ryder slowing down in turn 1, car 76. The Yuengling Lager Plumbers Local 27. Specialty Turbine 76 off the pace and crawling in turn 2. The caution is out. 4 laps down, 21 to go in 6 seconds. The fastest lap turned so far by John Flitter, the race leader. Green is out. It'll still be Flitter in front of Johnson down the back straightaway, side by side for third, and Baker has the advantage there into turn 3. Johnson to the inside of Flitter for the lead in turn 4. Down the front chute, it's Flitter by car length. Johnson second, Steffens and Baker side by side. Burgoon is fifth and Miley sixth. Geisler now down on the rail in the 1C. He moves up into the 7th spot. Johnson closing again in turn 4, but Flitter's got the momentum from the top side coming down the straightaways, and he's been able to weather the storm thus far. Johnson back on the attack at 1 and 2. Steffens third, Baker fourth, Burgoon, Miley, and Geisler. Good race there, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Meantime, for the lead in turn 4. Going on for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Steve Baker, Brandon Burgoon, Ben Miley, and Lynn Geisler. Flitter now by about 5 car lengths over Johnson and Jim Steffens, trying to run the 2 of them down. Miley off the pace in the 99. Ben Miley in the Calusi Chevy 99 off the pace. Appears headed for the pits. Brandon Burgoon has moved into 4th. Baker has dropped to 5th. Miley has got a left rear tire possibly down. No, maybe not. Jimmy Steffens in the 38, maybe the fastest car on the racetrack right now. Flitter leads Johnson second, and Steffens appears to be catching the two of them. Burgoon is fourth, Geisler down to fifth, Baker has dropped to sixth, Lepro seventh, Garvin eighth, Malik ninth, Waring 10th, and here come your leaders in turn 4, halfway. 13 down, 12 to go. Traffic ahead of race leader John Flitter down the back chute. Brandon Waring, the 10th place car, pits. Mike Johnson also clearing Dave Johnson. Flitter stretches the lead. Less than 10 laps to go. Johnson again charging into 3, able to pull up close to Flitter, but down the straightaways. John on the outside with the momentum, but Mike made up a few car lengths there. 9 to go in 1. Johnson back on the attack again within a couple of car lengths in the middle of the corner, but Flitter flying off the outside of that second turn. Steffens third. He'd love to see a caution. Brandon Burgoon fourth, Lynn Geisler is fifth. Seven laps to go, 7 to go. Lynn Geisler now within a couple of car lengths of Brandon Burgoon for fourth. Six more laps. Right there is where John Flitter picks it up off the 2 down the back straightaway. Jim Steffens getting slowed by the 2 of Chuck Benton will lose a lot of ground to the race leaders. Mike Johnson in the middle of 3 and 4. Right on Flitter's toes. It looks like Johnson's the better car in 3 and 4, and Flitter in 1 and 2. 5 laps to go. 5 to go. They're side by side in that second corner. Flitter will win the battle down the back chute. Let's see what happens off of 3 and 4. Here comes Johnson back to the low side. He's got his nose in front into turn 4, but can he beat him coming down the straightaway? Battle on. Flitter leads. 4 to go. Flitter still leads Johnson second, Steffens third. Geisler has taken over fourth. Johnson again to the inside. He noses ahead of turn 4. Coming off of 4 down the front straightaway. It's going to be Mike Johnson possibly leading that lap. Flitter back in front in 3 into 3. 3 laps or 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Traffic ahead. 2 to go. John Flitter leads. Traffic for your leaders as they come off of 4, taking the white flag. 1 lap to go. Whoa, Flitter squeezes to the outside of Dave Johnson. Mike Johnson to the inside. Flitter trying to win his 3rd of the season, as is Johnson. Off of turn number 4, John Flitter, your winner. Mike Johnson 2nd, Jim Steffens 3rd. Lynn Geisler 4th, and Brandon Burgoon 5th. And folks, for John Flitter, your winner of the Super Late Models. That was Quite the battle. Not often that the fastest two cars from the beginning of the night get to start side by side to run the feature, and there you two stayed.
I don't ever remember having a heads-up start like that.
That's the first time in a while.
Yes, it is, and I don't like them because usually if you start in the back and pass one car, you do good. You start on the pole or up on the front row, Dad, you went backwards, even though you finished third maybe, you know.
Good run, though, and Mike pressured you. It looked like you were winning 1 and 2, and he was winning 3 and 4.
Man, Mikey, last week I noticed his stuff really got fast, and I was worried about that tonight. And I had to get the jump on him, you know. Even that one restart, I figured they must want to give Mike that one, but they gave it back to me, I guess. But his stuff really stepped up big time.
Nice to get back into the winner's circle. You've been close. You've been fast almost every night here.
Yes, sir. I appreciate I kill for these wins, and I've been telling my daughters and them that my Taylor and I have been taking their sister for a ride every night that we race. Well, I got my mom with me tonight, too, and I miss them both dearly.
People you need to thank, sponsors, etc.
Well, we got a milk carton coming out looking for my car owner because he disappeared. I haven't talked to him in a month.
Well, maybe he should stay away. You're running pretty good.
I think he's here. He hides down there in turn 1, but that's the biggest thanks right there. I got my dad coming back with me since my mom's passed away, and we've been keeping him busy. And I even got Mark Mazorik. He's been a boy that's helped me in the past, and he went on retirement, quad riding and stuff. We brought him out of retirement, and it pays off. We got rid of one guy. Well, the one guy just stepped away, I guess. He stepped up to the plate. I mean, we can't race all the time, but when he's here, seems to work out pretty good.
Congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you very much.
John Flitter, your winner in the Super Lates Appetites. And we're off. Russ Volpani to the outside, has the lead down the back straightaway. Josh Langer in the 11 down on the inside. Gary Catellus in the 1K up high for second off of 4. It'll be Catellus second. They're 3 wide for 5th for a minute there. Russ Volpani, your leader. And the Auto House Chase's Tire Service 86. Drew's Auto Service 1 of Gary Catellus. And the Clark and Family Chiropractic Colonial Beer 10 of Nick Kachuba battle for second. Wayne Carbo is 4th, Josh Langer 5th, and Jake Simmons and Joey Catellus. Danny Rich off the pace in the 67X. Rich headed for the pits on the back chute. This will be lap 4. 21 to go. Well, Mitch Waddellette picked up his first career feature win in tonight's first cadet feature, the makeup. And now Ross Volpani is trying to do the same in this 25-lap special. Look at the race for third. 1 Catellus, 68 Simmons, and 54 Carbo. Off of 4. Russ Volpani continues to show the way. Although we've got a long way to go. There's another 4-car battle. Dave Slade, Charlie DiLoretto, Jesse Gold, and Craig Catellus. Schwartzmiller and Joey Catellus down the back straightaway close. Wayne Carbo, Gary Catellus, now Pat Weldon in the 45 trying to join that and make it a 3-wide race for 4th off of 4. Jake Simmons closing on the 10 of Nick Kachuba for second. Problems right in front of the leader. Problems in front of the leader. Caution out. Jim Ball in the 60, and I believe the 8B of Gerald Blair were the two accident cars. Russ Volpani dodged a bullet there, the leader. Sixth. Green out again. Volpani in the 86 will lose the lead to Jake the Snake Simmons. Volpani second. Carbo, Weldon, and Gary Catellis in a heck of a row. Volpani in the 86 goes high and into him hard as the 54 of Wayne Carbo. The 86 car of Russ Volpani and the 54 of Wayne Carbo, the two accident cars. And we're at it again. Three wide for third into three. Simmons leads over Pat Weldon. Gary Catellis and his nose into third, that time down the front chute. They're still running tight down the back straightaway. Joey Catellis and Craig Catellis were right there too. Simmons in front, Pat Weldon second. Look at this. Gary Catellis, Bob Schwartzmiller, Nick Kachuba. Pat Weldon is very similar to what we saw in the late models, a little better middle, or the into the corner and through the middle, but Simmons winning the battle coming off. Bob Schwartzmiller tried to take third from Gary Catellis, and he's got the spot down the front straightaway as we're halfway. Problems in turn 4. Jim Ball in the 60 keeps going. The green is out. The green stays out. Simmons and Weldon have left the rest behind. Schwartzmiller third. Catellis fourth. Kachuba fifth. Joey Catellis, Craig Catellis. Then Dave Slade, Charlie DiLoretto, and Jesse Gold. Jim Ball is pitted in car 60. And we're back to almost 3 wide for third. Pat Weldon better in 3 and 4. Jake Simmons the better in 1 and 2. Just like we saw in the super late models between John Flitter and Mike Johnson. Schwartzmiller still third. Gary Catellis fourth. Nick Kachuba fifth as their single foul that time by. In turn 2, Mike Harris does a 360 and it goes up and bounces off the wall, keeps going. We're still green. Still green. Harris looks like he's coming to the pits in a 33 car. He's right in the middle of the racetrack now. I don't know if he can steer the car. He's going to make it into the pits. He was split by the leaders. Meantime, third, fourth, and fifth. Schwartzmiller, Catellus, and Kachuba still at it, as are your leaders. 6 laps to go. Jake Simmons just enough mustard to keep in front, but Pat Weldon as close as he has been with 5 laps to go. Wayne Carbo back out of the pits in the 54 car. Now looks like he's going to go back into the pits on the back straightaway. Simmons saw Weldon that time. He goes lower. He surprised Pat with that move and extends the lead. The more concrete Simmons window cleaning 68X still in front. Trying to win his 6th of the year. Weldon has 2 feature wins. Our most recent track champions, Pat Weldon last year and Jake Simmons 2 years ago. Gary Catellus is now 3rd. Bob Schwartzmiller and Nick Kachuba side by side for 4th and 5th. Then it's Joey Catellus, Charlie DiLoretto, Craig Catellus. But this race for 3rd through about 7th or 8th, really fun to watch. Jake the Snake using a lower line, letting her drift up high coming off of 4. 2 laps to go, 2 laps remaining. Kachuba's taken over 4th now. Schwartzmiller, who was 3rd, has dropped back to 5th. Pat Weldon closing the gap. 1 lap to go. He's within 2 car lengths. The final lap of the Cadet Thunder 25 lap special. They are a half a track ahead of the rest. This is it, 3 and 4. Simmons trying to protect the lead. Weldon trying to mount a charge off of 4 down the front straightaway. It's going to be Simmons wins it. Weldon 2nd. Nick Kachuba now into 3rd. He was 5th just a few laps ago. He will take the 3rd spot. Gary Catellus 4th. Bob Schwartzmiller 5th. Charlie DiLoretto 6th. Winner's circle. Big money's on the line. Here you are.
Yeah, well, it's been a rough couple weeks there, you know, all the wrecking and that. I took out Bob last week, didn't mean to, but I don't know. He retaliated, so we were even, so I'm good with all that.
Move on.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how I am, but I got to thank all my sponsors, More Concrete, Simmons Window Cleaning, LFG Loans, South Coast Chrysler Jeep Kia, and I got to thank Joe Anthony for letting me use his motor all year, so.
That's not a bad deal. Pat made you work. He showed his nose on the bottom, and I saw you move a little lower the next few laps.
Oh, yeah, I seen Pat there, and I knew, because Pat's been fast, you know, the last few weeks he's been real fast, so I started trying to move down a little bit and try to mess him up, and, yeah, well, hopefully it worked, because.
It did. Here you are.
Yeah, that's good.
Congratulations, Jake. Jake Simmons, your winner of the Cadet Thunder. 50 laps, Brockers Machine Shop, Fast Track Pro Late Models. And we're off. Niederreiter the lead. Angelicchio, who won the Jook George Memorial earlier tonight, challenging for the lead into 3. Several others there as well. 9R Michael Raff, the 100 of Watson. Gary Nollinger in the middle of 38K. And down on the bottom rail comes Mike Pager Jr. Certainly can run the monster half-mile guardrail to guardrail tonight. Dan Angelicchio in front. Dennis Niederreiter second. Maybe not for long. Here comes Peger on the inside to second. Niederreiter third. Then it's Nollinger, Watson, Reft, and Moats into turn one. Michael Reft challenging Gary Nollinger for third into three. Look at this race for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Gary Nollinger in the 38, 9R Michael Reft, 09 Dennis Niederreiter in the 100 of Bud Watson. Angelicchio ahead of Peger. Brooks Auto 14 in the Cochran Automotive 1C. Michael Reft pushing a little bit coming off the corners, rubbing off some momentum, and he and Gary Nollinger continue their side-by-side battle. Niederreiter fifth, Watson is sixth. Tommy Schoenhofer is all the way up to seventh. He started well back in the field of the yellow number 8. Ooh. Trying to squeeze under Bud Watson, wasn't much room there, almost lost the handle. Watson shut the door. Tom Copeland pinning in the 98. Dennis Niederreiter has moved ahead of Michael Reft for fourth. He's now challenging Gary Nollinger Jr. for third. Traffic ahead of your leader, Dan Angelicchio, 1/2 straightaway in front of Mike Peger Jr. Nollinger still third, Niederreiter fourth, Reft fifth, Watson sixth, Schoenhofer runs seventh, Moats is eighth, Laura Lucon ninth, and Colton Flitter is 10th. Jarvis Collins goes a lap down to the 7C. Mike Peger Jr. may have made up a little ground the last lap or two. More traffic not far ahead for the race leader, Dan Angelicchio, and it's thicker. Almost to halfway. Third, fourth still up for grabs. Nollinger and Niederreiter. Reft fifth. Schoenhofer now up to sixth in the yellow 8. Dan Angelicchio, cars in front of him off of turn 2. Ron Hall in the 67 out of shape. Angelicchio will gas it and clear him before he gets to 3. And now he's got himself 2 lap cars between he and Mike Peger Jr. Lap cars between first and second. Side by side for third. Gary Nollinger just ahead of Dennis Niederreiter, lapping Jarvis Collins into 3. Angelicchio has stretched the lead to a full straightaway. Trying to double up on the Knights. Now Michael Reft pressuring Dennis Niederreiter for fourth as Nollinger has separated himself a little bit in third, the 38K third. Reft starting to work again on the inside. He's back up to fourth. Niederreiter's dropped to fifth. Schoenhofer is sixth. Watson seventh. Moats is eighth. Lucon ninth. And 10th unofficially would be Colton Flitter in the 75 car. Here's your leader completing lap 15.5 to go. Tommy Schernhofer is now to 5th. He would be the hard charger in the yellow 8. He continues to come to the front. The Schernhofer Welding. Woody's towing, Tomai's towing number 8. He's not far behind, 4th and 3rd. R99 Bo Glemba has pitted. Your leader, Dan Angelichio, 3 laps away from the checkered flag. Mike Pager Jr. almost a full straightaway behind. Then it's back more than a straightaway to the 3rd place car of Gary Nolinger. 2 laps to go. Traffic ahead for Dan Angelichio. He won the Jook George Memorial earlier. And we got our problems on the back straightaway. Everybody's still going no. Mark Boats Jr., we got debris. 2 laps to go. We'll have a caution again. This is almost a replay of the first feature tonight for this class. Off of 4 again, the green drops. Dan Angelichio still your leader over Mike Fager Jr. Michael Reft is now 3rd, but here comes Gary Nolinger to his outside. Bud Watson into 5th. 1 lap to go here, 1 to go. Reft back into 3rd. And Jarvis Collins in the 7C has spun around in the middle of 3 and 4, and we've got a caution again. So we got to run 21 laps, 2 consecutive green flag laps. We have seen this more than once tonight. Green is back out. Angelichio and Pager head off into 1 and 2. Pager down on the bottom puts his nose in front, but Angelichio on the outside will have the lead down the back straightaway. Nolinger 3rd, Michael Reff 4th, and Tommy Schernhofer trying to take the 4th spot in the 8. 1 lap to go again, and the car sideways up a turn 4. It's the 93X of Justin Lee. Off of turn number 4, the green is out. Tommy Schernhofer spins right in front of many cars. And for the most part, somehow everybody made it by. There was a little beating and banging, but for the most part, what looked like it was going to be 7 or 8 cars. Tommy Schernhofer, who had worked his way into the top 5 from 15th, spun out. Off of the 4th turn, and the green is out. And Angelichio still leading Mike Pager, Michael Reff, Gary Nolinger. Josh Holtgraver making a late charge in the 0-0, and things are getting interesting for the lead with a lap to go. Angelichio wins the battle off of turn 2, but Pager is on his heels. Michael Reft, Gary Nolinger into 3 and 4. Pager goes to the bottom, Angelichio to the top. Off the 4th turn they come, and it's going to be Dan Angelichio for the 2nd time tonight. Your winner, Pager, Reft, Nolinger, and Holtgraver. Well, have you ever done this before?
No, never. I've always dreamed of getting 2 in a weekend. You know, I never thought 2 in one night would ever happen.
Something about these races, you know, you go 17, 18, 19 laps, and all of a sudden there's a caution, and we can't get to the finish. And I'm sure it makes you a little nervous.
Oh, I was really nervous in there. I thought I was never going to get over. Every time, you know, we get the white flag, caution, caution.
And Mike, was good on the bottom of 1 and 2, and then you'd have to fight to beat him back.
I know. I saw him there. Like I said, he's good, especially those last couple laps. You know, got to be on your toes.
Did you do anything different to the car?
We tightened it up a little bit. Track got pretty slick, so we just tightened it up, and we mainly fixed the body. It hit the wall in the heat race, so that was pretty much all we did.
People you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my crew, my dad, my cousin Kevin, Austin, Matt, my mom, my girlfriend Amy, my brother Chris, my sponsors Brooks' Automotive, S&S Communications, Amy B Photography, Pittsburgh Independent Auto Auction, Zero Wraps, and I'd like to congratulate my teammate too. He got a win tonight at Roaring Knob, Troy Shields.
Good night for you guys. Congratulations, Dan. Dan Angelico, your winner in the Fast Track Pro Late Models. Here they come off of 4, and the green is out. That would be Sean Dumhoff in a 13 car. Not Jared, but Sean Dumhoff. Kerry Gasser, your leader. Daryl Charlier 3rd, Clayton Kennedy 4th, and George Nicola runs 5th. Problems on the back straightaway. The 07 car trying to save it. No, he's going to spin in front of the leaders. Caution is out. Caution out. Car turns sideways in the back straightaway. Couple of cars up close to the wall. One of them, the 10 of Wayne Tessine, might have got a piece of it. Meantime, the Martinsbury Madman comes sliding to 2nd. Charlier leads and Stalter 2nd. Dumhoff 3rd. Kerry Gasser is 4th, and Randy Hall is up to 5th. Car of Tessine, Wayne Tessine in the 10 has got a right rear flat. He bounced off the wall a lap or so ago. He is ready to cross the racetrack and will head to the pits. Charlier in front. Stalter 2nd. Randy Hall is now 3rd. front, but awfully close to the wall up in turn 3. Randy Hall is taking over second, but he's got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Just 3 laps to go, 3 to go. Two more laps to go for the Midway Missile, Daryl Charlier. The final lap. One of the Napa-sponsored cars trying to cash in on Napa night. The W.J. Beitler Parker Auto Center, Napa Auto Parts, 12 of Daryl Charlier. No doubt about this one. He went for it in the first feature tonight. The gamble didn't pay off, but he comes back strong to win the nightcap. That'll be his 7th win of the season. Randy Hall 2nd. J.E. Stalter 3rd. Kerry Gasser 4th. Dumham 5th. First race, you didn't come here to run second, you went for it.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Jay was going to take the high side after the caution, and what can you do? You go for it or you take second, so.
Take your chances. Sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you. But you come back strong in the second when you got J.E. and Randy Hall and those guys behind you. You know you got to be on your game.
Yeah, car was really smooth. We knew we had to be smooth, especially with J.E. running good, Kerry, and Randy Hall showing up. So it was good to get a win against them guys.
Any room left on the top side?
Maybe a couple inches.
It's always good to win on Napa night.
Yes, we've been doing really good on Napa night. So we like to keep it going. Hopefully they have a bunch of weeks next year so we could keep it up.
All right, good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
Daryl Charlier, your winner in the UMP Modified. Here we go, final race of the night. Ken Puglisi out in front. Weiser is second, Tomai third, Hutchko fourth, and Ricky Steigerwald is fifth. Hutchko trying to do what Dan Angelicchio did and double up on the night. He's your new leader. Problems in turn 2. 45, Garrett Keffer is the caution in turn 2. Green is back out and Brian Hutchko is back in front.
Come on.
Around goes Ken Puglisi in car 1. He's going to keep it going, and we're still green flag racing. Eddie Weiser is second. Adam Scheidel in the 008 to third. And Ricky Steigerwald fourth, and Ian Tomai fifth. Adam Scheidel clearly in his second now. Finished second to Brian Hutchko in the first race tonight. Unless he finds a real burst of speed here in the last 2 laps. Maybe second again. His teammate Ricky Steigerwald tried to take third. Eddie Weiser sideways in the OU2 but saves it. He's fourth. The final lap of the night. Brian Hutchko. Adam Scheidel has made up some ground, but he's going to run out of time. And Hutchko will go 2 for 2 tonight. Brian Hutchko never gets old, does it?
No, but it was a good run there with Eddie, and had a good run tonight with Chattel. Can't complain. I got into Eddie there when I was coming out of 4 here trying to pass him. Didn't mean to. You know, I'm sorry for that. He knows that. We talked to him on the track. We were sitting here, gave him thumbs up. He was cool with it, but I still want to apologize to him for that. I got to thank Bob Schwartzmiller Ground Maintenance and Transportation, Stush Automotive, Hannah's Clothing, down there in Carnegie, Mousetrap Bar and Grill, Hedge Band, Cal Racing Engines, everyone down the shop that helps me, Doug Lawford down there in Midway Custom Exhaust and Construction. Everyone can't thank much more, and thank my dad, you know.
All right, congratulations, Brian. Brian Hutchko, your final winner tonight, his second